My name is Michael. I recently had a swimming pool put in about probably 18 to 20 months ago now, living in paradise in Adelaide. One of the main things we wanted when putting a pool in was we wanted to be able to use it as much as possible. We didn't want a pool, especially because I got kids and you know, as soon as the water's a bit cold, they jump out and never use it. And so what main thing we wanted was a pool that we could use as often as possible. And obviously for that we needed really good heating. So we looked around at a few different options, and in the end we ended up going with Anthony at Adelaide Pool Heating. And he did a fantastic job. We were very happy with him. He offered a system that was quite unique from what other people were offering. And it sounded like a no-brainer decision. Like it was a system that would use solar when the sun was out, and when the sun wasn't out, it would switch to electric heating. So basically your pool was always being heated, and the solar obviously being the most efficient and cheapest option was the first priority. When the sun went away behind the clouds, on kicked the electric heating. And we found it to be a fantastic solution for us. It kept warm, the combination of the solar, the electric heater, and the use of a blanket. We were swimming up until around May. We were still in. It was very nice and warm. So that was fantastic. I was very relieved with that. And then we switched it off in winter. Mainly because it just got too cold outside to swim. The pool temperature actually still wasn't that bad, but we're just not really 12-month swimmers. Then I flicked it on again once the sun started coming out again, sort of around early September. Flicked it on, the solar did its thing, and we were back in there by about mid-September, swimming all the way through again. So very happy with that. So the unit, Anthony came out and he helped me set that up. He asked a lot of questions, you know, what sort of temperature do you want? What sort of roof temperature do you want? And he guided me through that. And then once that was set up, I tweaked around with it and learned how to use it. You control it from the unit or from your phone, which is great. Very, very good unit, very detailed if you want it, or very basic if you want it basic as well. And essentially, you set the temperature you want in your pool, you set the temperature you want the solar to come on, you set the temperature you want the solar to come off and the electric to come on, and then you forget about it. And it does its thing, and every morning it turns on when the roof hits a certain temperature for the solar. The electric will turn on when the clouds come over, and then the solar will come back on when the clouds go away. So very simple control unit. The pool is behind me, behind those gates there. Here we have the pump station set up, which keeps the pool clean and warm. So just to quickly run through it, this is the pump for the pool. So that's the pool filtration pump. Runs through a filter. Runs through a secondary cartridge filter, and then essentially back to the water. So, and that's the control unit for the filtration. Regarding the heating, this is the heating pump. So that directs the water either to the electric heater or to the solar, depending on the temperature. And this one here is the control panel for the heating, which takes care of everything really. These here are the pipes for the solar that run up to the roof. And on top of the roof is all the solar panels that warm up all the water and then return it back into the pool. One thing I was relieved with, I was quite nervous putting a pool in and working with the pool builders and another party doing the heating. My initial instinct is always to go with the one company to do the whole thing, but I must admit that Anthony's proposal to me just made me want to go with that solution. And the good thing was, the day the pool was being installed by the pool company, Anthony came on site and he worked with the pool company to ensure they put in all the correct connections for the heating, which was not what they were planning to do. They were planning to do sort of more of a traditional old-fashioned heating system, but Anthony chatted to them and got them to put in the correct pipes and whatever else was needed, and they did it. And as soon as they were done, then he came back and installed the heating, and yeah, the whole process was very smooth and quite a relief in the end.